SKUK.
Hey guys, I'm back today with a RC unboxing. This RC is not personally going to be owned by me. I'm doing this unboxing for a friend of mine, and he thought it would be nice to share it with you guys as a unboxing, because this is a car which is it's seen a lot on YouTube, but not actually this model variant. So this is, of course, is a HPI Bullet Flux stadium truck version. It's four-wheel drive, single battery, single motor setup in it. Rides on a 3mm 6061 aluminium chassis. It comes with the updated motor and ESC. And apparently, after speaking to HPI at long depth, also comes with the updated diffs, which you first saw on the HPI WR8 Ken Block versions. So hopefully now the drivetrain issues and stuff like that are going to be sorted. Not too sure about the knuckle issue, that might still be a thing, but we'll soon see. So just looking at the box, lift it up to the camera for you guys, if it goes into focus. So there's the main features. So obviously it's brushless, it's got 8 oil-filled shocks, it's strong chassis, so it's 3mm thick, and waterproof electronics obviously. Now, one thing to note about this box, as I did say earlier, it's got the updated electronics, but if you look at the images, these are the old electronics. So I don't know if this, I think obviously a fault of HPI, they do need to update the images on their, well, in particular this model, because it's the wrong images that it's displaying, so it can be a little bit misleading for somebody who's just bought it. But according to the model numbers on the side of the box, this is the latest version of it. If I cut the seals correctly, take the box off. It's nicely printed and stuff, it's just a box. Not much to tell you. It's literally, they've taken the same lid from the previous versions of the Bullets and just reused it and not bothered to change the images. But that's how it comes packaged inside. So it's nicely protected. You've got these two cardboard protectors, I suppose. Going down there. So take this box out first, which I'm going to presume is a radio. Look, this is radio. This model comes with the TF40 transmitter, which is a bit of a surprise to me, because apparently the later models come with a TF11, so I'm not too sure why we've got a TF40, but it's better than the TF11, which is my main downer I was going to say about this model. But let's check under here. No, it's the correct model, so that's actually pretty nice. I quite like that transmitter. It's much better than the TF11s they've been bundling with their cars recently, because it's just, I'm not a big fan of it. So the TF40, I'm happy with that transmitter. I'll go more into detail in a minute. Just take the body clips off, put these later on, take the car out, and stuff in the box, run out of space, stay there. So in the bag you've also got an instruction manual, you've also got an antenna tube and antenna cap. So this will have stuff about your ESC, how to program it, parts manual, stuff like that. You've also got a kit card, so I'm pretty sure you could like sign your car up to a HPI program, I presume. I'm not too sure, I have to read into that, but nicely printed, all colour. So probably some pretty useful information in there. Back to the radio. So I'm going all over the place here, guys, but this guy does run on 4 AA's, as you see there, so that's nice. What is that for? I'm not too sure what that dial's for, I have to read on that as well. A lot of reading involved. So you've got your on and off switch here. I believe this is a 3-channel, or is it 4-channel? 3-channel transmitter, so yeah, you've got a channel 3 button here. You've got your steering dual rate, throttle dual rate, and dual rate. Steering trim, throttle trim, and steering dual rate. There you go. Your bind key here, and you've got your manual pots here for endpoint adjustments, so your throttle and servo endpoints, which is actually really nice to have endpoint adjustments on an RTR. So it sort of saves you from burning out your servo slowly if it's overshooting endpoints. And you've also got here, you've got 3-channel, 2-channel and 1-channel. So these are buttons for if you want to reverse each channel. So say your car's going in reverse, even if you're pulling this way on the trigger, you just flick channel 2. If you're going right on the steering but the car's turning left, you reverse channel 2. And channel 3, it's more useful for nitro vehicles, so channel 3, because you've got more servos. But channel 3 is also useful if you've got lights, which my friend actually does plan to run lights in this model. So pretty nice foldable antenna. It's a nice transmitter. So take the shell off, and it's nicely packaged. Unwrap it. Take that off, and I don't know if you can see it, I actually really like the look of the Bullet cars. HPI do actually do a really nice job of their shell design. You've got kind of fake mud splats on it, so it's like sort of tempting to showing you what the car's sort of designed to do. This sort of design here is actually a very clever idea, which I'll show you later on. But basically, so when the car front of the car is compressed under suspension load, and you want to turn, the wheels don't actually catch on the shell, is the purpose of that design. That's why it's kind of like angled in at the front, if you can sort of see that, if you get it squared up to the camera. That's why it's like that. But feels decently thick, thicker on top obviously if you're going to land, thin at the sides, so it'll stand up to a little bit of abuse, not too much, but it's an RTR shell. It's pretty nice. So move my knife off to the side, and yeah, definitely the updated version. So suspension set up out of the box. It's actually really nice. Maybe a little bit overfilled on the shocks, but it's not too bad. The chassis still hits the floor before the shocks do, which is very good, because you don't want the opposite, because that'll just end badly. But as I said, there is a 3mm chassis that it rides on. You've got a plastic spur gear. It's actually really chunky spur gear. What pitch? That might be 32 pitch. Yes, it is. It's 32 pitch gearing, so very nice as well. The ESC, I'm not too sure on the amp rating on the ESC. All I can tell you is an EMH3S, so it's 3S capable basically, 2 to 3S capable. It might be 80 amp? No, it can't be 80 amp. Might be 60 amp, somewhere in that region. But it's a capable ESC. I've seen these run before, very capable. It comes with a Flux, if it will focus. Camera, come on. There you go. So it's got a Flux 4000 kV brushless motor. I'm not too sure if this 4-pole or 2-pole setup in this. Feels 2-pole, but we'll see. I have to read again into the instruction manual. For steering duties, you've got a, if you can sort of see there, SF10W waterproof servo. Made in the Philippines, that's nice to know. It's got built-in Servo Saver, which is on the horn, so basically it's two different distinctive design of Servo Saver. You've either got the one on the horn or one on the bell crank. Now I prefer ones on bell cranks because they're actually adjustable. These ones can be a little bit hit and miss if they're too tight or too loose. You can run a straight one, but then that risks damage to the servo, so it's up to you what you choose, but hopefully this one is actually set up really nice out of the box. What else can I tell you? So yeah, you've got the 8 shocks, you've got aluminium tie bar for your front hinge pin hole at the front. You've also got it in the rear. I don't know if you can really see, you just see a glint of orange, and aluminium hinge pin holder to the front of the rear bulkhead, but it's plastic towards the rear, because I presume they think that you're not going to actually reverse and hit the back like so. So that kind of makes sense. The bumpers, don't know if you can see what I'm doing here, but they're actually really flexible, so that should take quite a lot of hits. You've got a sealed on and off switch. This is a waterproof setup, of course. The rims, I actually really like these rims, like sort of dark black chrome finish. I actually really like. Steering play, I don't know if you can really see it. There's hardly any steering play really. It's more in the blocks themselves. Nothing really in the steering bell cranks at all, which is actually really nice. Probably tightest I've actually seen. It's Phillips hardware all around from what I can see, which isn't too much of an issue. My issue comes along when companies use a mix of Hex and Phillips, because you immediately need two different styles of driver. The ESC, as my friend shows me, is an 80 amp unit, so a very capable ESC there to run this motor. It is a 540 cam, so just run standard run-of-the-mill type motor. I'm not too sure if this is a rebranded Hobby Wing or rebranded Castle. I presume it's a Hobby Wing because they did switch over, or HPI themselves, so I'm not too sure there. Might be. Gear mesh. Gear mesh seems to be pretty good. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry about that, my camera decided that I was going to run out of memory, so I've deleted some files so I can continue with this unboxing. I was talking about the pitch and the gear and the stuff, so the spacing in the Spur is fine, a little bit tight for my liking. I would like a little bit more gap around the Spur, but that's easily adjustable using 2 screws on the motor mount itself, you just see there. I don't know if this gearing is 32 pitch or mod 1, it doesn't say anywhere on the box. According to HPI they say it's mod 1. It looks a little bit smaller than that to me, but go by what the HPI say, I presume it would be mod 1. So it's a beefy drivetrain. You've got, let's have a look, is it dog bones or CVDs up the front? You can't see it because they've put that in the way. I can't tell. I think it might be CVDs in the front. You can't see because they've got this rock guard here. It might be CVDs in the front, and it's standard dog bone in the rear. You can sort of see there. Can't really see because of the lighting. Sorry about the lighting. So it looks to me like there's CVDs up front. I can't. Oh no, it's dog bones up the front. So that's fine. I would prefer to see CVDs at the front, just so it gives you a better steering angle and it's smoother. I don't know if that might be an upgrade part they've got available, I'm not too sure. But it's definitely dog bones from what I can see. Yeah, dog bones. Okay, so it's dog bones all the way around. You've got a dog bone centre drive shaft. It's a slipper clutch in here, not a centre diff. Wait to see if the slipper clutch is actually set correctly. Plastics, A-arms and stuff like that, they feel decently thick. They have some flex, you can sort of see me flex the actual A-arm itself. You've got, I like HPI's actual design because you've got like orange anodized aluminium everywhere. What else is there to really tell you guys about? Under the ESC, under here itself is where the receiver is hidden, which is where you can see the antenna. And you've got this battery box here. I'm not fully against this battery box, but I'm not fully for it either. It's a very sort of awkward design of battery box, just because it just takes so long to get into it. Actually take these clips out. I suppose you could just cut down on the amount of clips you actually use in the battery box, because it from factory uses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 actual body clips to get into the battery tray, which is, I think, is excessive. Take that one out. Oh gosh, it doesn't have to include really small body clips. But if you lift that up, in here, it clips down. So Under here it comes pre-soldered with Deans, which is really nice because that's kind of like an industry standard. I use Deans with all my stuff, so it's pretty nice that they've got Deans here. It does come with some foam spacers in the actual tray, so help you position your batteries and cushion them to prevent some damage. It is a nicely sealed box, so you're going to prevent from dust, water getting into your batteries, which is pretty nice. Nice design feature. There's not much else I can really tell you about. I think the diffs are filled with grease, not oil, but I think you could probably tune that with just buying some silicone oil. Everything seems to be pretty well built. Now, the Bullet models, they've had a sort of the confusing thing about the Bullet models is if I bring back the box lid, this one, the images on this lid state this combination, which is the first version of the Bullets. Now they have come out with a second version, which comes with with this new ESC and this motor, and the first generation of the redesign was with the TF40, which is the model we have here. Just grab it, which is this controller, but they've also now updated it once again, but only from what I can tell, they've only changed the transmitter, which is to a TF11, which is why I was a little bit surprised earlier this came with a TF40. So I personally prefer the TF40, nothing wrong with the TF11, I just prefer this radio system. But we'll see if the differentials and stuff will actually hold up, because it was a bit of a problem child back with the original Bullets. See if the power system is much better than it used to be, because I know running on 2S was an issue the heat was an issue even on 2S. 3S was a no-go with the original system, so hopefully this system is a lot better. I'll quickly show you the body design, which I was going on about earlier. So if I can actually get it to come up to camera, as you see there, I've got the suspension compressed to this side, and the wheel doesn't actually catch the body, which is a nice design because of the body, which is just a nice feature. As you can see, that's how it sort of stands. I actually really like the look of it. I just like the idea of having a four-wheel drive stadium truck, because it's nice and compact being 1/10, but it gives you the ability for four-wheel drive. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll just quickly give you a little show around of the car. I love these old style tractor style tyres. The tyre compound, before I leave you guys, is actually pretty decently, I mean, it's got mould release compound, but it's sort of medium to soft. I wouldn't say it's hard, because they actually are quite, they're sticking to my hand, so they're quite nice. I'm not too sure what aftermarket wheels will fit on here, because I can't remember if this is a 14mm hex or 12mm hex, because again it doesn't state on the box, but I have to see what we find. So stay tuned for running videos of this car, which we will be shooting with it. If you have any questions or comments, post them in the comment section down below. I'll be happy to help. If you like this unboxing and you want videos, more videos like this, just hit the like button. If you're new around here, please do subscribe for more weekly content from me, unboxings, running videos, the lot. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next video. And you thought this was the end of the unboxing video? No, it's not. So there was a couple of things I missed in the unboxing video, because the controller was hiding a couple of bits in the bottom of its box. The car does come with preload spacers for your shocks. It also comes with a, rear hinge pin holder. That might be a rear hinge pin holder there. I don't know if it gives you like a different degree of toe or something like that. You've got different shock pistons, so if you want to do some shock tuning. And yeah, that's all that comes in that little bag. You get batteries for your transmitter, obviously, comes with batteries. You've got an Allen key set, so 2mm, 2.5, 1.5, and I don't know what that size is. I'm not too sure, but yeah, it comes with some Allen keys. You get this nifty little wheel wrench, which is actually quite a cool design. So you've got 7mm, 4mm. I don't know if the camera's really going to focus in on that. 5.5mm, 5mm, and you've also got this nice little wrench here, which is for your turnbuckles and camber links, which is nice. So it's a nifty little tool. And I used it to remove this wheel so I could clarify what the hex size is. It is a 14mm hex size, so it does make aftermarket wheels more difficult to come by, because most aftermarket wheels are 12mm hex for 1/10 scale vehicles. It's just one of those things. I'm sure there definitely are some other 40mm hex sized wheels out there on the market. You just have to do a little bit of digging, so it's not impossible. So it limits your options, but the options are out there. Also, just to clarify, the pitch, the gearing pitch is Mod 1 gearing for the pinion gear and the spur gear. I did a little bit of Googling, so I'll just clarify that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just thought I'd clarify a couple of parts and show you some parts I forgot in the unboxing. So once again, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all in my next video.